My mother died 6 months ago. Last night, her number called my phone. I didn't answer, but she left a voicemail. What she said made me drive to her grave at 2 a.m. It was almost midnight when my phone lit up on the nightstand. I was half asleep, barely conscious, until I saw the name on the screen. Mom. I sat up so fast I nearly fell out of bed. She'd been dead for 6 months. I watched the phone ring. Couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. My thumb hovered over the answer button, but something in me wouldn't let me press it. The ringing stopped. Then a voicemail notification popped up. I told myself it was a scam. Someone spoofing her number. That's what I wanted to believe. But the truth was, I was scared to hear her voice. Our relationship was broken when she died. I blamed her for leaving my dad when I was 14. I kept her at a distance, even when she got sick, even when she tried to talk to me at the end. She died with things unsaid between us, and I'd been carrying that weight ever since. I sat in the dark for a long time. Then I pressed play. Her voice came through the speaker, and I stopped breathing, soft, exhausted, just like she sounded in the hospice bed. Hi, sweetheart. If you're hearing this, I'm gone. I'm sorry to scare you like this. She explained she'd used a service that delivers messages after death. Set this one for 6 months out. I needed time to pass. I needed to not be there when you found out what I'm about to tell you. I paused the voicemail. My parents divorced when I was 14. I remember the night my dad sat me down at the kitchen table, eyes red, hands shaking. He told me mom was leaving, said she was selfish, said she picked herself over our family. I was angry for years. I took his side in everything. When mom called, I gave her one-word answers. When she invited me to holidays, I made excuses. When she got diagnosed, I visited twice a month out of guilt, not love. I sat in her hospice room scrolling my phone while she tried to talk to me. A week before she died, she grabbed my wrist hard. I need to tell you something about your father. I pulled my hand back. I don't want to hear it, Mom. She died 3 days later. I never knew what she wanted to say. I pressed play. There's a box buried at my grave, left side of the headstone, 6 inches down. I put it there the week before hospice. Her breath caught. I should have told you the truth about your father years ago, but I wanted you to have one parent you could believe in. I thought that mattered more than you believing in me. She went quiet. I love you. I always did, even when you couldn't love me back. I'm sorry I wasn't brave enough to say this when I could still see your face. The message ended. I grabbed my keys and the shovel from the garage. The cemetery was silent at 2 a.m. I walked through rows of headstones until I found hers, knelt on the left side and pushed the shovel into the dirt. It was soft from the rain earlier that week. 6 inches down, I hit something solid. A metal box sealed inside a plastic bag. I sat back on my heels and opened it with shaking hands. Letters, photographs, a folded legal document. I opened a letter first. My father's handwriting, neat and slanted. The same writing from every birthday card he ever sent me. But these weren't birthday wishes. These were threats, detailed, violent, promising what would happen if she tried to leave. I read 3 letters before I had to stop. I almost didn't open the photographs. They were worse. My mother's body, bruises on her arms, on her ribs, on her back, hidden under long sleeves and high collars. I remembered her wearing sweaters in the summer, telling me she was always cold. I never questioned it. The folded document was a restraining order, filed when I was 13, 1 year before they divorced. My whole life rearranged in my head. She didn't leave because she was selfish. She fled because she was scared for her life. My father told me she abandoned us, told me she chose herself, and I believed him. I believed him for 15 years while she stayed silent to protect me. She let me hate her so I could have a father. She died in that hospice bed knowing I blamed her for everything, knowing I pulled away when she tried to tell me the truth. She died thinking her son didn't love her because I made her believe that. I dropped the box and broke down on her grave. I called my father that morning, told him I knew everything. He tried to explain. I hung up. He's been dead to me ever since. I visit her grave every Sunday now with yellow roses. I tell her I love her. She can't hear me, but I say it anyway.